Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So this is kind of a different video. This is more of a personal video. I've been thinking about this since last night and I decided I'm just gonna do it. If I regret it, oh well. But this is kind of just a personal video. Just sort of describing some of, well, not really some of my problems, just a couple of my problems that I've had, and I want to sort of try to do something positive about it and kind of reach out. I'm sure most people probably won't care about this type of video. I don't do this very often. Those of you that watch my videos, you know I don't talk about myself very often. I don't talk about my life very often outside of making videos. And I know that the Walking Dead review is a little bit behind. That's coming up. That's coming up right after this video. I'm working on it as fast as I can right after this video to get that out, get that up for you guys to watch. But I've had some demons lately. I'd say the past year of my life, I had an opportunity for things to be going really well for me. Just about everything was going really well about a year ago, like 10 months ago. Everything was just going really well, and I kind of just screwed it all up. Everything is not going really well anymore because of that. I have had some problems for the last few years of my life, and one of those problems is alcohol. Now, I haven't been drinking anymore. I've stopped drinking for a little while now, and I am never going to do it again. But you know, I did it for a few years, and you know, ever since I was 21, when I could first get my hands on it, I remember being so excited, and honestly, I regret all of it. None of it was worth it. If I could go back in time, I would never drink at all. I would just completely skip over that because there was a lot of good things I had in my life, and I just kind of destroyed most of them. It just destroys things. I mean, I'm not one of those people that has to drink like 10 drinks a day. I don't. I mean, just 3 or 4 can really cause problems. I don't know. It just really destroyed a lot of things in my life, and it caused me to waste time. I would have all these things I wanted to do during the day, all these plans. I would want to exercise. I'm a writer. I have screenplays I've been trying to write, and I haven't been writing them because of drinking. It just made me not want to do anything. Probably the only thing I haven't screwed up completely is this channel. I have, you know, despite my problems, I have managed to make a decent amount of videos. I think I've made a decent amount of Walking Dead Season 10 videos. I've made a decent amount of those, but a lot of other things in my life have been messed up because of alcohol. I am never going to drink again for the rest of my life. I can't. I've been in this situation so many times. I've drink and bad things happen, and it breaks me, and I swear I'll never do it again. This time it's going to be different from the last time. This time I really mean it. I'm never going to do it again. I don't care how hard it is. And then, you know, a week goes by, a month goes by, I just let my guard down, and then it happens all over again. I get something bad happens, I get hurt, and something really difficult happens, and it's like, you know, I kind of get another chance anyway, and I just have to learn my lesson and be good after this. But after that happening so many times over and over again, things got pretty bad. I mean, I got lucky the first 50 times I drank too much and then said I would stop drinking. But after the other 50 times I drank too much and then said I would stop drinking and vowed never to do it again and learn my lesson, things just get worse and worse and worse. I would lose more and more and more, to the point where just everything is just awful right now. Everything is just difficult right now. just everything in my life. Most of the people that care about me at all right now, they don't trust me. They barely want to look at me. I've lost some really important people in my life because of it recently, and it's just terrible. And once again, it's like, okay, I'm never doing it again. I've learned my lesson, and this time it has to be it. This time it has to be it. I cannot do it again. This is my last chance. This is the last chance I'm giving myself. It is all or nothing. I cannot drink ever again. I cannot mess this up. I need this to be the time where I actually stop and turn my life around and get it right. I need this to be the time. If I ever drink again, when I don't think I will, I think I'm going to be strong and beat this and go the rest of my life without it. But if I ever do it again, that's just, I would not give myself another chance. I would be more mad at myself than anyone else would be. I would not give myself another chance. This last time has to be it. And just so many things have gone wrong lately. I had a girlfriend for 10 months, and to me, she was perfect. I loved every single tiny little thing about her. I loved her more than I thought it's possible for a human being to love another human being. To me, she was just an angel that flew down from the sky and graced my life and came into my life, and I never deserved her. Especially once I started drinking and lying to her and being late to dates, and one time I missed a date because I passed out because of alcohol. I knew full well I was supposed to hang out with her, and I thought I could just do both. I'm sure that's not unheard of, but man, a girl never forgets that. When you do that, a girl never forgets that. I've made so many mistakes, and she is gone. She is gone. And I mean gone. Like, the last time she talked to me, she told me never to talk to her, never to call her or text her ever again. And when a girl says that, well, you can't legally talk to her again. So, like I said, gone. Super gone. She was my heart, and she's gone. And since then, I've felt like my heart has been gone, and I have no heart anymore. And I have a mother. I'm 25 years old, and I live with my mother, and she's given me so many chances. Bless her heart. She's offered me so much help. She's tried to get me to do so many positive things in my life. She's tried to get me to meet people. She's given me money a lot, and I've really just used up her goodwill. I don't know if she's ever going to forgive me after this last time, because it's happened 100, 200 times. And I feel so guilty because I have put her through so much hell over the years. My own mother, and she's the best mom in the world, and I've put her through hell over and over and over again. I don't even understand how she's above ground and breathing right now because of the hell I've been putting her through. My mom would give me just the last little bit of money she had to her name so that I could pay my bills, because I've always been broke for like the past couple of years because I've made really, really bad, stupid decisions. So I've always been broke, and she would give me the only little tiny bit of money she would have so I could pay my bills, and I would use it to get alcohol. And then she would find out about it. I wouldn't even be able to keep it from her. She would find out about it. And that just makes me feel so terrible just thinking about it. I feel so guilty just thinking about that. I mean, what kind of monster does that? And there's just been so many things I would be doing that I would have accomplished in the past if I hadn't been drinking. If I had just skipped the drinking, there would have been so many great things I would have accomplished. It almost scares me just to think about it, just how differently my life would be right now if I hadn't drank. Just how much better everything would be. Just imagining that, just taking the alcohol, all the times with the alcohol out of my life, out of the equation, how different, how much better would everything be? How many more nice things would I have right now? You know, how many people that cared about me would still be around? How many people that cared about me would still have an open mind about me and trust me if I hadn't drinked? And it just like, it's just imagining that completely different reality is just magical. And you know, if I had never drank, I guess I wouldn't appreciate it, but I wouldn't know the difference between that and this. But I know the difference now, you know, I would know I know what the difference would be. And man, it would be a whole lot different. There's been so many things I've missed out on, so many things that when I wasn't drinking, when I wasn't killing brain cells, I could do them. I could be like a robot, a machine, just doing them, and drinking would just stop me from doing those things. I would just stop doing those things. I would just be lazy. You guys need to listen to this. So, for between January of this year to September, pretty much, I had a part-time job. I was working like 25 hours a week, making $9 an hour. I'm 24 years old doing that, working 25 hours a week, making $9 an hour. I wasn't in school. I wasn't doing a whole lot of other things. And the reason why I had this job, as opposed to, you know, like a $15 full-time job where you can actually build a life for yourself and save your money. No, I just had a 25-hour-a-week, $9 an hour job for almost a year of my life at the age of 24. And I had an amazing, wonderful girlfriend that put up with that, and my mom put up with that. And the reason I did it was, some of you know about this. There's an independent film that I've been working on. It's a fan fiction of a YouTube comic series, but it's my first real movie, and it's a zombie movie. And I've been planning it for 15, 16, 17 months now, and I should have made it like 9, 10 months ago. It should have been done by then, but I never did it. I never even got started on it, and a big reason for that was alcohol. The whole reason why I had that part-time job was so that I could make the movie, so that I could work with other people's schedules, because I knew that other people would have different schedules, and if I was forced to work, you know, Monday through Friday, 8 hours constant, never being able to change that, there would be people's schedules, actors that I wouldn't be able to work around their schedules. I wouldn't be able to make the movie with them and do their scenes. So that's why I had the part-time job, and everyone put up with it. I had that opportunity. Not many guys can get that opportunity. Usually, I mean, once you're like 18 or 19, you have to do certain things. You have to go to school, get a degree, get an apartment, work 40, 50 hours a week. For life, you know, you don't get that opportunity. Especially at the age of 24, I had that opportunity, and I just put it down the drain because I wanted to be stupid and drink. The reason I'm making this video, I hate these type of videos. I really don't want to be self-centered. I don't want attention. I'm not looking for attention. I don't want anyone to cry for me. Don't do that, Please do not do that. Please don't. That's not what I want. That's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I want to make a positive difference. I'm doing the best I can right now. I'm working as hard as I can right now. I'm fighting. I'm having a positive attitude. I'm trying to get things accomplished. I'm trying to crawl out of the gigantic hole I've put myself in. And I don't know if I'll ever be okay, because I've lost a lot. I've lost relationships. I've lost a lot of things. Opportunities, chances, time. And I want to do something useful with it. I can't make it go away completely, so I want to do something useful with it. I just want to help someone. If I could just change one life for the better, this video is worth making. So that's why I'm making this video, to sort of just give advice to other people based off of my own experiences. Now there's people that drink and they're good and they're okay, and that's their decision, and nothing I say or do is going to change them. And I really don't want to be preachy. I hope I'm not coming across as preachy. I don't want to tell everyone, stop doing that right now. For one thing, that wouldn't work. For another thing, I'm not a crazy person. For another thing, I don't want to come off as a preachy person. But based off of my own experience, there is a little bit of advice I want to give out to anyone that is willing to listen. And you don't have to, I'm not an expert on anything. You don't have to listen to me. It's just an option for you if you're interested in hearing the words I have to say. But, you know, to those of you that haven't started drinking yet, maybe you're not 21 yet, maybe you're too young, maybe you're turning 21 in a few years, or you're past the age of 21 but you haven't started drinking yet. If you haven't started drinking yet, you're not sure if you're going to or not, or you are going to, or you're not going to. Anyone that hasn't done it yet, my advice to you is don't start. Nothing about it is worth it. Nothing, absolutely nothing about it is something that you need. Like, okay, if you're in some ghetto city and you got shot and some medic guy's pulling a bullet out of your leg or something, they're using alcohol for the wound. Okay, that's the only time I would think alcohol is useful at all. It's as far as drinking it goes. No, it's there. You do not need it, no matter what. Period. If you haven't started yet, don't risk it. There is a small chance you could become one of those people that has problems, and it could screw up your life, and you're not going to know it ahead of time. You're not going to know it ahead of time. All these people that you've heard stories about that got DUIs or went to prison or got into fist fights or bad things happened to them because of alcohol, they didn't really plan that. You know, they just got there because they started drinking one day, and it turned into that. Don't risk it. I would say don't risk it. Don't take the chance. You do not need it. You will never ever need it. There is no reason for you to need it in your life ever. It's not needed to make you happier. It's not needed to socialize with people. If you feel like you need to have alcohol to socialize with people, you're socializing with the wrong people. It's not worth the risk. Don't risk it. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you haven't started drinking yet, that is amazing advice in my opinion. Don't start. Don't risk it. Don't listen to what the movies tell you. Don't listen to what your friends tell you. It's not great. Don't risk it. You can live a perfectly happy life without it. I pretty much went the first 21 years of my life without alcohol. I think a couple times, my friends were cool and they gave me some. But other than that, that was 21 years of my life where I lived without it, and I was okay. I was fine. I wish I kept doing that. I wish I just kept doing what I was doing for the first 21 years of my life, because everything would be so much better right now. I would still have my girlfriend. My mom would have an open mind about me. I would have money. I would have nice things. I'd probably have more friends. I would have that movie done and made, and I could work full time and know that I made it. I was trying to have long hair and a beard, but I just had to get rid of that stuff. And I'm still going to try to make the movie, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, I have to get people to help me make it, and some of those people that were involved before, they've moved on because I took so long, because I wanted to have fun, you know, and that's how it started for me. That's how it always starts for me. It's like, I'm in my 20s, I want to have some fun. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. I regret the first moment I ever had alcohol. You know, like, God knows if I could go back in time, I would never, ever drink. Ever. I regret every second of it. None of it was worth it. All it did was destroy things in my life. And I didn't have to get drunk. I could just drink 3 or 4 beers and across the day, and it would make me lazy, and it would make me kind of seem like not myself, you know. Just don't do it. And if you are someone who has been drinking and you want to stop, you have a desire to stop. Obviously, if you don't have a desire to stop, if you're like successful or something, your life is going good, you probably don't want to listen to me. That's fine. I'm not here to tell you what to do. If you figured your life out, I'm happy for you. I'm not here to preach down your throat. Believe me, I'm not. But if you want to stop, if you have the desire to stop, just stop. Stop right now. Period. Right now. That is something I should have done a billion times, was just actually stop and mean it. I had the willpower. I had the physical power. I wasn't diseased. You know, I could have stopped. I had the willpower. I just kept sliding back into it. It starts off gently and then it gets out of control. I think, oh, this, you know, I can just have a little bit, and you know, then I'll stop, and I'll just have a little bit, and then I'll go the rest of my life without it. The first compromise makes the next billion compromises so much easier. All it takes is the first compromise. You know, the first compromise is what kills you, and you don't think it will, but it kills you because it's the start. It is the trigger that starts it. The first compromise. The first compromise and the 1 billionth compromise are the exact same thing. That they're just as deadly, they're just as bad as one another. And if you have a desire to stop drinking, stop right now. You do what you have to do to stop. Whatever you have to do to stop. If you have to go to a facility for a month, it's worth it. You will get your life back. It's not a bad thing. There's no shame in going to a facility, going to a treatment center, rehab, whatever. There is no shame in that. It is a positive thing. It represents something good and pure and positive. Now, I haven't gone to one of those, but I wish I did. I wish I did years ago. AA meetings. I go to AA meetings. I went to an AA meeting last night. They're all over town. They're just these hour-long meetings. I've done them a billion times. They're so easy. They're so positive. I always feel good when it's over because I just feel like I've surrounded myself with people that have the same positive desires that I have, and you can talk about it. You can talk about your problems. You can talk about your life, and it's a really good, positive, healthy experience that can really help you stop drinking. You get a sponsor, and there's this 12-step program that you can follow, and if you follow it, there's chances are you'll be okay and you won't want to drink anymore. But you'll always have to, you know, maintain that. You might have to go to meetings the rest of your life. You might have to have a sponsor the rest of your life. You can't ever let your guard down, because if you do, you can drink again, and then you'll destroy everything, and then you will wish that you had just maintained those things. You do have to maintain, you know, meetings and stuff like that, but don't let that scare you. It's still so much better than drinking and destroying your life. I would say it's worth it. But whatever you have to do, if you want to see a psychiatrist, a therapist, if you want to talk to your family, whatever it takes to stop drinking, whatever works, you do that and you don't hesitate. And if you want to stop drinking, then you stop right now. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how diseased you think you are. Just stop right now. Whatever it takes, stop right now. If you think, okay, I need to stop drinking, I'm going to stop drinking for the rest of my life, 1 second from now, that is a trick. That is a trap. If you tell yourself, okay, I want to stop drinking, but I'm going to stop in a half second, 1 more half second, and then I promise I'll stop. That is a trick. That is a trap. Trust me. That is a trick. That is a trap. Don't do that right now. Right now is the only time. It is your only option. It is your only choice. There is no extra time. Trust me on that too. And yeah, just don't, if you want to stop. If you've never done it before, if you never drink before, you're not sure if you're going to, don't risk it. You can, trust me, you can live an amazingly happy life without it. It'll be probably more amazing and more happy without it. You do not need it. If you never do it in the first place, that's the easiest way to not drink, is to never do it in the first place. By far and away, the easiest way to never drink or to stop drinking or whatever is to never do it in the first place. That's the easiest thing to do. You won't even miss it or anything. You won't even struggle that much. You won't even know what it's like. And yeah, I mean, I know curiosity, but ignore that. That's easier than anything else. Ignoring the curiosity and deciding, no, I'm never going to do it. I'm just never going to even get started, is the easiest option. So definitely do that. If you are even willing to listen to what I have to say, you will not regret it. But the reason I made this video is because I just wanted to make a difference. I'm trying to do positive things, and I want to use my past and my demons in my life to do something positive with it. And this is one of those positive things I could think of doing. And I hope I don't lose half my subscribers. I don't like making these type of videos. I've never made it before, but this is mostly a Walking Dead channel, but my heart was telling me to make this video. So anyway, I've ranted enough, so that's my advice to everyone that is willing to listen, and that's about it. We're going at almost 30 minutes here, so with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.